You are now tuned in to Heat Check with Ty Slatter and Antonio Turner, right here on GTA Sports Network. Follow GTA Sports Network on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube channel, GTA Sports. And don't forget GTASportsNet.com for all things in the world of sports.
This might be the best team with Ben Simmons. Because some people take based off what you need from Kyrie and KD.
Okay.
Ben Simmons is not James Harden. Ben Simmons is a facilitator.
Right.
James Harden can still score 25 points a game.
James Harden.
We don't need that shit from
James Harden.
Excuse my language. We don't need that from Ben Simmons.
James Harden was a Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
When healthy.
Yeah.
Because when healthy, when he's in his best shape, and his hamstrings aren't put to the ultimate limit, carrying all that extra weight at full speed.
Yeah.
James Harden could do all the things Ben Simmons does on offense and shoot.
Yeah, but he got no defense.
Yeah,
I know.
I have thought.
Yeah.
We know James Harden ain't got no defense
right
for real.
But what I need from Ben Simmons
what
from
you
the Brooklyn Nets.
Exactly.
What I need from Ben Simmons on the Brooklyn Nets is 12 to 15 points.
You need a defensive anchor.
Yeah.
Because Brooklyn has no defense.
Yeah.
If Ben Simmons don't play, Brooklyn has no defense.
Yeah.
But if Ben Simmons plays and plays his game, what he was used for in Philly.
They should basically do the same thing. What they did.
Basically, no. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The problem was he was the second option in Philly, and that was the problem. He's not a number 2 option on offense.
No, you're right.
On defense, he's Matisse Thybulle on steroids.
So he should average 12 assists
and like
12, 13 rebounds and
some blocks and steals.
Yeah,
because you're 6'10".
He should almost average a triple double this year.
You're 6'10". You run up and down the court like a gazelle.
Mm-hmm.
You are LeBron James pro as far as
Kyrie
style.
and KD. One of them should be in the MVP competition.
If not both, they can cancel each other out.
That's the reason why.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you gotta realize KD averaged 30 guys. You're like LeBron did.
And how many big games? Kyrie has some big games.
I mean, yeah,
40, 50-point games.
Kyrie averaged 27.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So they should both average what they averaged last year, if not more.
Mm-hmm.
Because Ben Simmons does what I don't need him to score. I need him to facilitate and have good defense.
If I'm Kevin Durant, one of my goals this year is to figure out what motivates Kyrie Irving.
Well, he's pissed off. So this year, everything gonna piss him off. He's motivated this year.
Well, I'm saying I need to keep him there. Like whatever keeps him in that realm where he's like cerebral.
Mm-hmm.
I need to keep him there because that's the best. That's what's gonna get you over the top.
Yeah, their number one problem is still Steve Nash. Because he could blow this whole thing up.
And Sean Marks could just blow the whole team up after the season.
Oh, it's blown up because it's Kyrie's last year. If it don't work.
Even Stephen A. said it on First Take. He said, I told y'all Kevin Durant ain't going nowhere. Now, this next offseason, absolutely. You can move him then. But this season?
Well, there's a good chance Kyrie might get traded anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And I think that's what he's alluding to.
To get something. But
he's alluding to the fact that you got a better chance because 1 year down out of that deal, the contract's not worth as much.
Because you're still not getting guaranteed money.
Oh, no.
I'm just saying.
Oh, no.
You're not getting a 4-year guaranteed contract. Or 5-year, $200 million contract.
It's easier to negotiate when there's less years left on the deal.
Oh, absolutely.
It's easier to negotiate.
Because my response is going to be, you did good this year, but what about in the past situations? We had all 5 years with you. What about that?
And
you want how much guarantee?
I would look at performance. Where did we end up? Did we get to the championship round? Oh, we fizzled out in the semis. Oh, see now I got to take more money off because you've plateaued. The best you've done for us in 5 years is 2 semi appearances when we paid you to get us a ring. Mm-hmm. The deal we spoke on, Joe Tsai, Sean Marks, Kevin Durant, Rich Kleiman.
And you need time off.
The deal we agreed upon was championships. And we're not getting to the championship round. Mm-hmm. So you're not holding up your end of the deal, so why should we pay out on our end? When you're not giving us what we agreed on.
Right.
Now you gotta now I gotta take money off. I can't give you guaranteed money now. I can lower the price on it.
Yeah.
You just lower the value. And it makes it easier to trade. And if you don't like it, we'll trade you. And then because you're under contract still, you ain't got no power as to where you go.
Oh, you're talking about KD.
Yeah, because the deal you signed, we decide where you go. Mm-hmm. We'll take the best deal. And it might be a team you may not be able to contend on. If I was you, I'd make this work because you're kind of in a position where you ain't got no leverage.
Oh yeah, you got leverage, but not much.
You can hold out, but you're gonna lose a lot of money though.
He got more leverage than Kyrie.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's not even. I wouldn't even.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right.
We all know the Brooklyn Nets are not going to give Kyrie Irving a long-term deal.
Oh, it's be foo-foo.
The only way they would do that, and this is probably the only way it would happen, Brooklyn would have to win a championship.
Yeah, he got to win a championship, and Kyrie has to be the focal point.
And he has to play X amount of games to dispel all the talk.
He has to play at least 60 games.
That's what I was going to say, 60 or better.
Yeah, at least 60 games,
Yeah.
All-Star appearance, All-NBA team, first team, second team. You need to average 28, 5, 90% for free throw.
You got to go 50, 40, 90.
50, 40, 90.
Hoo-wee.
For me to give you a 4-year, at least 4-year guaranteed contract.
Ooh-wee, the stipulations on that.
At least a 4-year. Because the Supermax is 5. I'm just trying to give you 4. Because you just lost a year because you didn't want it. Because you wanted your way.
And you're on a Spartan contract.
Exactly, yeah. So now you from 5 to 4. Now you get 4 years, 200. Could have 5 years, 250, but whatever. Potato, potato. It's up to you. You gotta give me that type of production, Kyrie Irving. Because you already gave KD 196 million.
I told you so. These players needed a leader. Kevin Durant needed Steph Curry, whether he wants to admit it and accept it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Kyrie Irving needs LeBron. He's admitted it.
I mean, so
He came clean with that.
he comes back to LA though, Kyrie.
Well, he got a house out there.
I mean, yeah. I mean, if not, LeBron got a house.
Yeah.
LeBron got a couple of houses.
Oh,
He'd
yeah.
give you a house.
I'm sure.
If you needed somewhere to stay.
I tell you, man, you get it. I think what could really shake up the league, it wouldn't happen. But let's say the Nets don't do a good deal with Kyrie or make a good offer, and he signs with Clutch next offseason.
Oh, that's exactly.
I could definitely see that. Now, once that happens, yeah, we already know what time it is.
See, the crazy part is Brooklyn can't really trade Kyrie because they know they're going to be in contention for the playoffs.
Yep.
So they can't really trade him at
So
trade
they trade
deadline.
deadline.
So they basically just got to let him walk
Yep.
and hope he could get them a title this year. Then they give him a contract. That's the only way I see him give him a contract. He has to at least get me to the finals.
Because you
If he gives me to the finals, I'll give him a contract.
do you realize? I think you just hit the head on the nail. That's something we ain't touched on.
Yeah.
They're in a catch-22 because if we trade him at the trade deadline, Kevin Durant's gonna shut down.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna fold. Mentally, he's not
You
strong
know
enough
the
to.
crazy part is, I think Ben Simmons and KD would work better than them 3
I know.
together.
I know. You've been saying that
because
since they signed him.
That's exactly what it
But
was.
here's the problem.
I think it'd be better if Kyrie and Ben Simmons too.
Do
Whatever.
you understand the drop off?
No,
If you-
I know what you're saying,
on their roster,
but it makes KD almost unstoppable. Because the way Ben Simmons controls the offense that I've seen from Ben Simmons, it's been 2 years.
You're speaking on the physical, athletic ability.
Yeah.
What you're not talking about that's more important is what runs that physical ability. Ben Simmons and Kevin Durant are two of the weakest mental superstars.
Oh, absolutely.
And you're asking them to overcome their own minds.
Well, so that would be in the playoff scenario.
And you know, in the
Because in
playoffs,
the regular-
Ben Simmons
yeah.
folds in the
Yeah,
playoffs.
but you know, in the regular season, they would be unstoppable.
Oh, I mean, I'm not going to...
Yeah, and you got Curry at the 3.
Yeah,
He might make TJ Warren better too,
maybe.
because TJ Warren has 0 pressure.
So, again, you just said, without Kyrie Irving, who arguably is the strongest mental player
Out of them 3, yeah.
right now
Out of them 3
on their roster, if he were
Well,
gone,
make
oh, okay, Coach Mills. But,
Yeah, exactly.
But we're talking about superstars. Coach Mills not a superstar, unless he's playing for Australia. But anyway, am I lying?
That's true.
Okay. So, you just said, and this is where I want to make sure you understand where this is. You just said Ben Simmons and Kevin Durant would be better than Kyrie Irving going forward. I only disagree with you because Ben Simmons lays eggs in the postseason.
That's true.
And Kevin Durant folds. If it don't work, if everything ain't like situated just right for him to just go out there, space the floor, score, hit all the clutch threes he wants, game winners if he got them. If it's not a perfect scenario, he's not that much stronger mentally than Ben Simmons. We all know he's one of the most sensitive superstars in the league right now, if not the most sensitive superstar in the league right now.
That's Ben Simmons.
Okay, second most sensitive. And they're on the same roster. Do you understand the conundrum? You're asking two uber sensitive players to overcome adversity. The most adversity I've seen since LeBron.
Well, and they don't have to play that what's name game.
Like,
they don't have to play that who taking a shot game. That's the other problem.
No, not at all.
KD,
not at all.
Kyrie, that's their problem.
You're looking at all the tangibles that are positive, like all the pros. The cons are you're putting the pressure of the house on Ben Simmons and Kevin Durant's shoulders.
What choice do you got now? You have no choice but to look at the pros. You try not to look at the cons because you know the cons is like the reality show, like we're watching Young and the Restless.
Now,
every day.
I think it's public knowledge that when a team wins a Super Bowl in the NFL or an NBA championship, in the NBA, that the team's overall value and net worth goes up. Right?
Absolutely.
So let's talk business for a second. If Joe Tsai and Sean Marks are in the business of making the Nets more profitable, do you keep Steve Nash at the opening training camp in September, or do you fire Steve Nash by the trade deadline?
No, Steve Nash gotta go through this.
Okay.
He going through this,
but you just said the coach is gonna be the reason they don't win.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
but Jay Will,
on
Get Up said, I'm not gonna Get Up on Max, Jay Will, and Keyshawn. He was like, Steve Nash on the hot, very hot seat.
I'm surprised he survived the offseason. I know they did it to prove a point to Kevin Durant.
Oh, absolutely.
That's the
real reason.
They kept him out of spite. Because I don't think they wanted to keep him. Well, he wasn't even their choice.
Absolutely.
He wasn't their choice.
It was KD's choice,
Yeah, so I think, honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that Kevin Durant said it's me or them, I'm willing to go on record and say Steve Nash wouldn't have a job come training camp had that not happened. He basically saved his job. It's almost like reverse psychology. I bet if I tell them choose me or choose them, they'll keep him out of spite. It's almost like he did Steve Nash a favor. Like, I chose you, so I used some like reverse psychology, told them to fire you so they'll keep you. So they're probably about to fire him. I think they're about to fire him.
Yeah, I think he's going to survive this season because Brooklyn is going to be in desperate times, and you're going to get the best version out of at least 2 out of 3 of them. So it's going to make their record look really good, and Steve Nash going to get some credit for something that he didn't really do.
I'm going to go on record and say right now, if Ben Simmons shoots a 3 in Brooklyn on live television, oh, that's right, they ain't got no televised games. Oops.
Not on Christmas Day, though.
I forgot. Adam Silver said y'all got too much toxicity going on.
Yeah.
We can't have y'all represent the league like that.